everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie. I hope you're doing good and feeling well and ready to find out what your spiritual gifts are. This time there's going to be 4 piles and they're very teeny, so I'm going to get it super close for you so you can see it. What are your spiritual gifts? Vibe out to the objects and pick which one you think is you. Whatever way you feel is necessary. Some people close their eyes and pick. Some people do it by sight. Some people do it by number. Whichever way works for you. Remember, this is a collective reading, so take only what resonates and is true to your story and leave the rest. It might not be for you. You can try different piles as well. All right, let's get into it. Pile number 1, you are the little white kitty. Super cute, right? These are actually, I got these in the sewing department at Walmart. You can actually use these for buttons on your shirt. Cute, right? Pile 1 is the cute little white kitty with the creepy green eyes. Not creepy, they're cute. Pile number 2 is the black and white kitty with the cute head too. My cat looks at me like that, like, what are you doing, weirdo? Pile number 3, we're going to call this the orange calico / brown kitty. I think it's supposed to be a calico, but it looks brown to me, so one or the other. Super cute though, right? Trying to give you the Puss in Boots eyes. And pile number 4 is the little gray kitty. Super cute, right? Alright, I'll do this one more time for you. They're really little and hard to pick up. Pile 1 is the white kitty. Doot, 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 doot. Pile number 2 is the black and white kitty. Pile number 3 is the orange calico / brown kitty. And pile number 4 is gray kitty. Go to the description box below, find your kitty, and I will see you there. Hi, pile 1. You picked the cute little white kitty. Adorable. We're going to put it, there's actually 5 in here, so I'm going to put this with the other kitty. Alright, let's find out what your spiritual gifts are. And as an added bonus, they might give you career advice, what you might be good at for work, what you're meant to do in this life, on your path. Everything magical about you will find out in this reading. Interesting. We'll just put you over there. Next is Making Magic. It's a cute little pocket deck. I found it on Amazon. I like it. Not exactly sure if these are tarot cards or just motivation cards you put on your desk, but I use all different kinds of tools in my work. I'm a creative person. I find uses. I even reuse greeting cards with the nice sayings. I'll cut the sayings in. I'm keeping a box until I have enough to make a deck. I'm a weirdo. I believe this is made by the same company, Chakra Love, another cute little pocket deck. Also found it on Amazon. I don't think they were much money. I think they were less than 10 bucks. And they're cute. Easy to use. This is, I can't find my box. I think it's the Power of Love Activation deck. Something like that. This is one of the first sets of cards I ever got, and my mom bought them for me. She's a good mom like that. Oh shit. Dropped a card. Sorry. Don't want to lose them for the next pile. Go back over there. I need bigger areas to work. I like to spread out. Next is the Soul's Journey Lessons cards. I think these are for psychologists, but I use them. Just play around on Amazon. You know where I find most of my decks? When you click on one and you're interested, you're looking at it, and then they give you that line of recommendations because you clicked on it. I find a lot of psychology cards in there that I use. I wouldn't normally be looking for them, but I find them in that recommendation column. Next is the Oracles of Shadow and Light. Not too many, one more please. Next is Seasons of the Witch. And last but not least, the Halloween Oracle. I know it's not Halloween, but sometimes I'm supposed to use this. Usually for spiritual gift readings, so it's not just for Halloween, I guess. Sorry, let me just get this in order a little bit. I have such a small area to work with. Alright, ready to find out your spiritual gifts, life path, cookies, like in the movies? No, what is it called? Easter egg, not cookies. Anyway, we have singer and songwriter. And then you also got sound healer. So you might be a musician, and by playing your music and telling your truth might inspire others to heal or help others to heal. I can't tell you how many times I was like depressed about something and I listened to a song and you could just cry through it. Music is very healing on lots of different levels. You don't have to be a singer. Maybe just play an instrument or use an instrument to do sound healing, or maybe you write songs for other musicians, anything like that. If you don't, that could be a recommendation of what you might want to do on your career path, but I feel like you're spiritually pulled to music hardcore. Could be a musician, like I said. One of your gifts is healing with your sound, your instrument playing. My hair is so fucked up today. Sorry, I keep playing with it. Ugh, I'm getting used to the length. I just had it cut. We have fire department. Maybe you work in the fire department or you come from a family who does. You got that hero complex. You'd be good in a crisis. I think you like more of the saving than keeping the law. Because you could be a police officer too, but I think you just mostly want to focus on saving lives and not have to like use a gun and show up at bad shit other than to help someone. You're more on like medic side than the soldier side, which is fine. We need the fire department. I've had the fire department show up more times than the police in my life, saving my ass. Ooh, inventor. Very smart. You have a creative mind. The way you can envision things, and it's like it comes to life in your mind and you can see it. Or you can like design it in your mind. You're very good at picturing something and then trying to make it a reality, or drawing it, sketching it, building it somehow. It all starts in here. I love that. Sorry, I'm fiddling. This is my aunt's ring, right? Super pretty. Huge, pretty, but it's too big for my fingers, so I use the hair tie. So I don't fucking lose this. Alright, so, where was I? I don't think it's real. Yeah, right. No one in my family could... Well, she did pretty good, but it's not real. That wouldn't have been left to me if it was real. Would have been left to her daughter. But anyway... I'm just saying, if you see me fiddle, that's what I'm doing. This was hers too. Alright. Insight. You could be psychic, have a psychic awareness, or you're good at seeing through the bullshit. Off goes the shoes. I just wear them to get down here, and then I take them off. Opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. Yeah, definitely have insight, psychic awareness, good third eye. You could read tarot. You could... just be, like, you could see what people really need. Like, if they need comfort, you know how to, like, all right, this person needs a hug by your feelings and your intuition, or this person needs someone to talk to. You're very insightful in that way. You have that star quality. Maybe you are famous with singer-songwriter. You could be famous. Time to shine. Woohoo! Maybe you're starting something maybe you're doing music on YouTube, you're about to hit it off, or if you're already famous, while you're on my channel, I'm thanks for being here. That's awesome. I don't know who you are, but you could be, I think you're going to be famous in your life for something. Or you could write a song for a famous person even. It's connected, but you have star here. I think you have that star quality. So if you're like dreaming of making it big in the industry, I think, yeah, you're going to do it. That's awesome. Yeah, you're very peaceful. Maybe your music, sorry, you can't see that piece. In the stillness, the answer will be revealed. You're a people watcher. You're a situation watcher. It's like you try to sit back and listen to everybody's side. You take in what's going on. Maybe you write a song about it, or you just openly give your advice on how to be better. You're a peacekeeper. Definitely getting like Bob Marley vibes, like, can't we all just get along? Everything's gonna be all right. You know what I mean? You're a very peaceful soul. Yeah, you have a very big destiny. Huge destiny with this third eye chakra. Futuristic. Maybe you write futuristic music, or you're leading the future to be more peaceful by teaching and educating them through music. Yeah, you're very creative. Again, with the throat chakra. Creative musically. That's awesome. Priorities, release, and tolerance. Chill over there for a minute. You're somebody who's very good at prioritizing what is necessary and what isn't. Good at time managing, working on projects. You'd probably be a good director, a good manager. Just very good at staying on task and making what's important a priority to yourself. You're not about the clutter. You're not about wasting your time. It's like you want to use your time on this earth in a very productive way, but you're also very creative. I don't feel like you have to stick to a schedule. You're not like a stickler like that, because creative people like to create their own schedules. But I feel like it's a priority to you to do your work. You have to let that creativity out. I feel like you're going to do it in a big way. You're going to maybe teach the world some way what our priorities are, which are to get along and accept each other. Release hatred. Allow tolerance. I feel like you're doing something maybe with like racism or like equality in the genders. Or it's like we need to release old patterns. We need to fix this world. That's a priority to you. You're teaching tolerance. I feel like you're going to do this through music. This could be even just musical projects. You could bounce around for different organizations and charities. But overall, I feel like your destiny in some sense is very wrapped up in music and creativity and teaching about old patterns and destructive patterns about society and cultures that need to be deaded, and realizing that love is all that matters, and we need to love and accept everybody for who they are, which is beautiful. Yeah, helping people with self-esteem as well. You'd make an excellent life coach. But I feel like people look up to you. Like, for example, look at Lady Gaga. She teaches, like, how many songs has she sang about being who you are? Let the freak out of the box. Even Taylor Swift writes a bunch of like, Beyonce, everybody, like, not just females, but males too. Like, you sing songs to help people or make music to help them love themselves and accept their difference. I'm getting a lot of Pink vibes. Pink is my favorite. I love her. Kelly Clarkson. You know, they all have a lot of those songs. Christina Aguilera. Like, get up, you can do this. Go, woman. I don't know why I'm getting a woman vibe here, but also, like, Bon Jovi does a lot of stuff. U2. Bono does a bunch of stuff, and loving yourself and appreciating people. So you're all about acceptance, tolerance of different cultures and people, loving yourself, loving other people, having pride in your culture, having pride in what you do and where you come from, being of service and helping other people. These are all things that you stand for and promote. You're very much a leader. Or, what do they call those people? Influencers. And we have, you have a very big purpose. Again, purpose came out twice. You're a person with great purpose, as in you're going to stand in front of the world and influence the change in some kind of way of tolerance, self-love, service, big stuff. That's amazing. I'm honored to have you, pile number 1. All right, so let's get a little bit more. We'll leave that for the end because I don't have room. Candle magic. You could be good at working with candles, or I'm hearing moon magic as well. I don't know if you practice any kind of religious beliefs, but you could probably do well in Wicca because you do have your own talents. So they're recommending if you wanted to look into that stuff, I would start with candle magic. Candle magic is used in a lot of holistic purification, would work for clearing out negative energy to make room for self-love and tolerance. Dark moon. It's like you face the dark part of humanity and people. Like I said, you're trying to break destructive patterns about people and how they react. So you got to go to the dark side of humanity and be like, we can't do this anymore. You're willing to walk with people who are ignorant and racist and not in hate, but to educate. You'll walk on, it's like you're shining a light in the dark. You go to the dark parts of humanity, and this is where you're trying to correct here. Yeah, rituals, definitely leaning towards Wicca here. But I do rituals, and I have nothing against Wicca, but I don't practice. I do candle magic, but it's different than Wicca. It's more like I'm a shaman, so it's more healing and more Native American rituals I use all the time. So you could be a healer in that sense, a physical healer like me, or you could practice Wicca. There's all different kinds of rituals and candle magic. It doesn't just associate with Wicca because my old Celtic ancestors used candle magic, moon magic, and they weren't affiliated with Wicca. My Native American past lives, I used a bunch of rituals that isn't included in Wicca. So don't just get hung up on like, oh, candle magic means a witch, or a ritual means that's not true. There's so many religions. Even Catholics have rituals of taking the bread and drinking the wine and the symbols and the prayers. That's considered a ritual. There's a ritual in every part of spirituality. So whatever you practice, these rituals are sacred to you, and they help you and they help others. Especially with candle and moon magic, cleansing rituals, purification rituals. Spider, ooh. You're very spiritually inclined. I think you might have a veil, which means the dark side of things or bad spirits can't really see. There's 2 different veils to me. There's veils of people who can coexist in the living and in 5D and can't be seen at all from good or bad things. And then there's people who have veils that can go through and communicate, but that can create that invisibility when they feel threatened. Like I said, there's all different kinds of mediums. You definitely have to be a medium here of some kind or have some kind of spiritual gift, especially with the psychic coming out. You're very skilled. I feel like you have a veil in the aspect of you're just not seen. Just because you're not seen doesn't mean they can't fuck with you, though. They know your soul exists, but you have a gift in hiding in the spiritual realm. So you would probably do well with like paranormal investigations and getting rid of nasty spirits because they don't see you coming, which is a very, very good skill. Werewolf, exploring wildness. To me, this is like you're helping people release anger in a very like I'm getting a vision of those smash factories, which I like just letting the anger out. You could be affiliated with things like that, helping people get out anger in a healthy way. Trick or treat. You're very fun and playful, and you want people, just because they're adults, to never lose their imagination and creativity. You're still very much attached to your childlike imagination, which is very rare in this world. And you're trying to influence that. No matter how old you are, you can allow yourself to still believe in magic in that sense and create it. Ancestors. Yeah, you've had many past lives, and you have a lot of ancestors up there protecting you. You have a lot of solid guides here. I really feel like you're a medium of some sense. Empath, anything like that. Witch of the end of the world, an important end, a new beginning. Yeah, you're all about ending old patterns. You're going to do something big in your life where you end destructive patterns and you change it for the future. You might even be looked back on one day as the start of the new way of life and getting rid of something nasty that we needed to get rid of. Could be big, could be small, but it's going to change the future. That's why you exist in this time. Storm angel, yeah. You're a bringer of change, and change makes people uncomfortable. And you make people very uncomfortable that are not comfortable with change. But you also inspire people to, you inspire the young, and the people kind of set in their ways. They don't like you coming, so you do have thunder in some areas. But you're brave and willing to face that. Sea storm, calm and chaos. Yeah, you keep calm in the chaos. You don't allow anger to rule you. You don't lash out viciously. You're all about change. So even if they respond nasty to you, you keep the high road. You make them uncomfortable, and you know that change is uncomfortable and hard for people to accept. But you believe in people enough to keep that calm, to know that down the road they're going to regret saying the things that they did. You can see the bigger picture. Angel de los Muertos. Yeah. You can play in the spiritual world. You're definitely a medium. I feel like you could see spirits if you're open to, or if you're so against it, you could create that protective shield. Like I said, you have a veil. That's amazing. I hope you liked it, and I hope it resonated. If you want more and it did resonate, please hit the like button below. Hit the subscribe button to help my channel grow. Thank you so much for your time. I adore you all, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 2. You picked the cute little black and white kitty. Put him back in the box. Or him, like it's a thing. Whatever, you know what I mean. Alright, let's get into what your spiritual gifts are. They're also going to talk about maybe something you should be, if you're wondering what career you should do or what you'd be good at. They're also going to give you those. Oh, my hair. Look at these. You're driving me. Look at all day. Anyway, what are your spiritual gifts? Let's get into it. Very distracted today. I think it's the weather. We've had rain on and off for 2 days. It's like messing with my brain. Everything you need to know about your spiritual gifts, with a few Easter eggs tossed in for you. Next, we're using the Soul's Journey Lessons cards. Making Magic, cute little pocket deck, all found on Amazon. I don't take these in the negative, by the way. Not these little packet ones. Chakra Love, made by the same company, also on Amazon. Power of Love activation cards. They're so teeny. Alright. We're going to do Seasons of the Witch next. Shaman Oracle. Oracles have shadows and light. Hey now, I just threw it at us. And last but not least, the Halloween Oracle. Not just for Halloween. Oh, find out what for. Okay. Just getting a little bit of order. So I have a teeny place. Little space. Alright, so. Ready, set, let's go. You're an activist. You're a fighter for change. Probably a light worker. Could be a starseed. Ooh, movie play director. Getting a lot of artsy people. I had singer-songwriter in pile 1. Now we have movie and play director. Hey. Maybe you make movies and plays about change. Or about things that you want to change. Or maybe you just write screenplays. Or maybe you just work in makeup. Any part of making production. But I feel like it's geared towards activism and change. Helping educate. You could even make documentaries. Yeah, historian. Okay, so you like historic movies. Or maybe you're going to be a historian helping document our current history. Yeah, you're an empath. So you do have spiritual gifts. You are an empath. You can feel what other people are feeling emotionally or mentally. Perseverance. You're very strong. You've went through a lot of hardships in your life, and because of it, you have a lot of great advice for others and a lot of good survivor skills. You could even be a survivor skill instructor. Insight. So you could be a psychic empath as well. Little luxuries generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. I just feel like you're very calming, like going to a spa. You have that energy of like, but also you're very good at pampering people as well. You're good at reading signs. Like I feel like when a bird flies by and it sounds funny to you, it's not just a bird flying by, it's a spiritual sign. Or if you see repetitive numbers or songs repeating, you're very quick to pick that up. Yeah, you have a lot of confidence, but it's because you've spent a long time without confidence. You know what it's like not to have any. So I do feel like in some sense you're some kind of confidence coach. You could be a psychologist. I'm getting teens here. Maybe you work with teen confidence, work confidence with their body and what they want to do in their life. Building people from the inside out. You're very good at manifestations. You have a powerful manifestation skill. So I'd be careful about those daydreams because they just might come true. Pile number 2. All right, elevation. You help people raise in their vibrations, and you help overall. At least if you work in the film industry and you make a movie, it's about elevating the standard of living for. Like you might write a documentary about people who are starving and how we can help them. Elevating what they need to gain, like as far as money, medical supplies, and food, but also you work with self-confidence and elevating people's vibrations. You're a very thankful person. People are very thankful to have you in their life because you're a healer of some sense. You bring some kind of calm and some kind of healing to people in great need. Yeah, great empathy. You are an empath. Your empathy rules you. You go where you feel you are needed. And you feel very deeply for humanity and human beings, even animals. Abundance. You bring abundance as in, like say a foundation needs a lot of money. You're very good at helping them get that. but also bringing physical abundance like I love myself, or maybe you help people save money. You could even be an accountant. Bringing abundance. Yeah, you help people grow, learn their life lessons, raise their vibrations. Like I said, you're a healer from the inside out, pile number 2. You help people deal with failure and rejection, which takes a big hit to your self-esteem. But I'm also seeing visions of, like, you know those shows on the History Channel, or the failed inventions or the failed things we did that in history that we ended up getting rid of because they made negative effects to the environment or to the people. You could be talking about the history of failures to help educate so people don't make mistakes again. That might be for a small few. Most of you, I feel like you help people with rejection and failed dreams or failed situations and help them recover for it. Yeah, you help them discipline themselves in spending money with their anger. You could be anger management, life coach, helping them keep away from addictions, whatever's going to make their life better and help them heal. Voices, yep, you can connect. You're a medium. You probably hear spirits more than you see spirits. Apples, you're very good at seeing toxicity and the poison that's fed into society on a daily basis through TV and radio and Hollywood and just regular everyday companies, big companies, corruption in the justice system. Like, you see the toxicity and you want to get rid of those poison apples. Nature spirits, yeah, you definitely are a medium, so you can see spirits and hear them. Then silence. To me, this is like you speak to spirits in your mind. You don't actually physically have to say anything. But you're also coming in to help people who don't have a voice. Maybe you're telling their stories in some sense. Dress of alchemy, release your power. You're a very powerful person. You're a powerful medium. Faceless ghosts of the haunted girl. Ghost people. You could be a paranormal investigator. You definitely communicate with spirits. It's all across the board here. Fairy of the Highlands. It's time to be brave. You could be an exorcist. I think you should do that if you're not, because the world needs more. It's only getting worse out there. But yeah, you go into very situations where people would run, like haunted houses that people just won't go in. I feel like you are brave enough to go in there and figure it out. Storm angel, yeah, you bring change. You also get rid of unruly spirits, or you could. I'm getting that show Ghost Hunters in my mind. Alright, so yeah, death. Oh my god, yeah. You could even be like a hospice worker or somebody who prays over reads the last rites, anything like that. But you definitely deal with dead people and spirits for your line of work. Yep, you're a light worker, this lamp. You're meant for great things. You're meant to help people. That's why you have such empathy, and you're an empath and a psychic, because you're a light worker. Hearth, you bring peace back to the home. I feel like you help get rid of spirits out of people's houses, or you should if you don't. Forgiveness, helping people forgive so that they can cross over, and also helping people forgive ignorance and forgive old patterns so that we can make a change for the future. That's amazing, pile 2. We're lucky to have you on this earth. God bless you out there. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, or if you want more in the future, please smash the like button below. If you're feeling generous, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your time. I will see you next time. Bye, pile 2. Hi, pile 3. You picked the orange calico / brown kitty. Super cute. Put him with the others so I don't lose him. Use him for another pick-a-pile one day. Alright. Are you ready to find out what your spiritual gifts are? They're also going to give you some Easter eggs on what might be a good career for you, what you might do to help other people in your life, what your life purpose is, anything to do with your spiritual gifts and your life purpose. You're going to find the full scoop out. Alright, let's get into the real decks. That was just my channeled one. We're starting with the Soul's Journey lesson cards. I just watched Good Morning Vietnam. I forgot how funny that movie was. I miss Robin Williams. He was awesome. Still is awesome, but you know what I mean. Making Magic deck. My cute little pocket deck. I put it back. I didn't mean for that one to come out. Chakra Love. Also my little pocket deck. I found these on Amazon, by the way. Super cheap. I think they were $10 or less. They're super little. They're like this size. Power of Love activation cards. The Oracle of Shadows and Light. Hey now. Too many. Seasons of the Witch, Shaman Oracle. And last but not least, the Halloween Oracle. Let me get in order a little bit. Okay, ready? We got started right out as paranormal investigator. I feel like you're a medium or a psychic of some kind. Then we have karate, boxing, jiu-jitsu instructor. Or you could be an MMA fighter. So not only are you a paranormal, medium, spiritual person, but you could also be very into MMA, karate, boxing, jiu-jitsu, staying healthy. You have CEO, CFO. So you could run your own company, run your own business, good at management. Then we have inspector. I heard referee. You could be a referee or like a health inspector. You're just very good at details. You're detail oriented in how to stay efficient and proficient in your business. Then we have the elements in water. I do feel like you might practice some kind of spiritual belief. I'm not sure if it's Wiccan or just a different form of it. But you could be a water sign as well. You're very connected to your emotions and the elements. You're somebody who likes to be outside, especially if you're a water sign. You like to be around the ocean or water. It's very soothing to you. You might even use water healing. We have happy love. So you could be a love counselor. You could be a good matchmaker. Or you're helping people love their body through boxing, jiu-jitsu, or MMA of some kind. Yeah, foundation. You could run a foundation, build foundations to help other people, or you help people build that strong foundation in themselves. With this MMA, maybe you teach people who have been hurt so they can feel safer about themselves. It could be that as well. You're building something. You're a builder. Yeah, about confidence. You have a lot of confidence in general. A lot of Leo energy, I'm feeling. Courage, confidence, you help build that in other people, but I feel like you built a brand around this confidence. You might have if like you're in the public eye or you have a business, you might have an alter ego, and that alter ego is very confident because you're trying to teach and inspire other people to be confident and strong. You work in security as well, but this could also talk about spiritual, with this paranormal investigation. You could be security as you come in and figure out if the ghosts are good or bad. You help people find confidence in their spiritual gifts. Building a foundation could be you're going into homes and clearing spirits. So it could be both ends of the spectrum here. You're very individual. There's no one like you. Like I said, I feel like you're your own brand. I keep getting those vibes with the CEO, CFO. You could be like anyone on YouTube, or like I said, any kind of, it doesn't have to be like famous people. It could just be yourself is your instrument and what you're trying to teach and instill in others. A lot of tolerance and integrity. I'm getting a lot of bullying factors. Maybe you help people see that there's two sides of bullying, or you help people tolerate tolerance, integrity. It's leading me towards a lot of the skills in karate. Like when I went to karate, they didn't just teach us how to fight. They taught us how to be honorable. I feel like tolerance and integrity is a very big part of your fighting and your instruction in that sense, teaching people to have a moral compass, to not just go out and hurt people for no reason. We have acceptance, courage, self-esteem, and pride. Yeah, you're definitely a builder. You getting like drill instructor vibes as well. Like you break them down and build them up. Or they come to you broken down and build them up. You help them teach acceptance, that to accept the things they cannot change, and to do something about, to accept that they need to change and put the work in it. To have courage and to keep going in their goals. To have that self-esteem and pride in how they look and how they live their life. So this is a lot about how they feel about themselves, their self-confidence, body image. You could be a physical trainer even. Wolf, voices, grief, and witch. Yeah, definitely have some kind of spiritual gifts with this witch and the water elements. Maybe you do practice Wicca, or you have some kind of spiritual rituals that you do. You could help with grief counseling, helping spirits cross over as well. Spirits that are stuck here that need to cross over with this paranormal investigation. You could be good at helping them let go of their grief so that they can leave, helping the deceased grieve their loved ones. You could hear spirits with this voices, and the wolf talks to me about transformation from beast to like a tame puppy. So maybe you work with bullies and help them correct themselves. But you also, I feel like you also work with the people who are bullied and building them up. All about transformation and moon cycles for me. We have skeleton, the witch again. That's two witches. You definitely practice some kind of, and have some kind of spiritual gifts. Death with spirit world, and again with grief counseling. The lamp, because you're a light worker. You have a good purpose. You're meant to help people through your spiritual gifts and your life experience. You're a very strong person, physically and emotionally and spiritually. I feel like you kind of dip your hand in everything, which is my cup of tea. I'm the same way. Out trick-or-treating, we're here. Angel de los Muertos, yeah. Fairy of the Divine Hand, Fairy of the Highlands. You're very brave. You're very strong. You face dirty, nasty spirits in the spirit world and dirty, nasty bullies in the living. You're a crusader for justice both on the spiritual realm and people are very gifted. They feel your presence. When you walk in, they're like, you draw an eye. People feel your power. Could even have a Celtic background with the Highlands here. They're making that point out to me. You could have Scottish or Irish lineage here. Out trick-or-treating, we're here. And 5 is change. You bring the change. You help people change. We're here to help you. We're here to fix your home and get the spirits out. Or we're here to help you get in shape and beat up those bullies or whatever it is, training people. But you definitely have spiritual gifts and you definitely play in the spiritual world. And Fairy of the Divine Hand, you're divinely guided. You're a medium, you're a psychic, you're a light worker, and a star seed. Might even be either a rainbow child or indigo child. You might want to look those up as well. Wow, pile number 3, it was an honor to have you. I'm glad you're with us, you little powerhouse, you. All right, thank you for your time. If this resonated, if you liked it, if you want more of these in the future, please smash the like button below. If you're feeling generous, hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. I adore you all. I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there and keep fighting the good fight out there, pile 3. You know you're a badass. You know it. You're like, yeah, I know. I hear you. See you next time. Bye. Maybe. Bye. Hey, pile 4, you picked the cute little gray kitty. We'll put him in the bag with the others so we can use them again one day. All right, are you ready to find out what your spiritual gifts are? They're also going to give you some Easter eggs on what you might want to do for a career, what your life purpose is, everything spiritual about you that you need to know will come out in this reading. This is just my homemade channeled deck. The rest are regular cards. We're starting with my Pocket Making Magic deck, found on Amazon. Chakra Love. I believe these are made by the same company. I like the cute little size of these. They're easy to work with. Not easy to shuffle always, but Power of Love activation cards. Throw these back over here before they fall over in the middle of our reading. The Soul's Journey Lessons cards. Too many. One more, please. Shadow, or Oracle of the Shadows of Light. I mess that up every time. Seasons of the Witch Shaman Oracles. And last but not least, the Halloween Oracle. This one's come out in almost every reading. It's funny. Just get a little organized. I'll be right with you. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Ooh, spiritual healer. Yes. You are a little shaman like me. Could also be a travel agent. But I feel like this is like travel agent is in like a spiritual sense. Traveling to the other side. I feel like you help prepare people for death or hardships. School principal, vice principal. Very good at keeping order. Work for NASA or space work. Wow. I feel like you're very brainy with this school. Working in the educational, definitely leaning more towards science. Maybe you're not only a spiritual healer, but a spiritual teacher as well. And then we have composer. Yeah, I feel like you're a spiritual teacher, not just a spiritual healer. Oh my God, Mercury retrograde. So we have breaking bad habits. You could work in addiction. You could be an addiction doctor, helping people break their literal bad habits, or this is talking about psychology, breaking bad life habits and patterns. Then we have tree of life, true wisdom and making good choices in life. Yeah, life coach for sure. Also getting those drug counselor vibes. Not only do you help them break bad habits, but you help them connect to their life in a healthier way. You're a very passionate person. You're ruled by your passion here. We got fire. You could be a fire sign as well. You could be a healer with working some kind of fire. I saw glass blowing. For some of you, you might be an actual artist. Dreams. You get a lot of downgrades. A lot of your healing is done through dreams. Maybe you could be a little precognitive. You could see things before they happen. Creativity. You help people heal in a very creative way. I'm also getting a lot of humor. You use your creativity and humor almost like Patch Adams. And foundation, you help people get on solid ground with whatever they're struggling with. We have virtue, freedom, and cause and effect. Health, denial, humor, and doubt. Yeah, you definitely could work in, how many times am I going to say definitely today? Drug rehabilitation or physical rehabilitation, anger management, psychology, the cause and effect of their actions, and how they got where they were, and helping them find freedoms from addiction, and virtue, helping them work the steps and ask for forgiveness and become a better person, which is really good. Yeah, definitely a health worker. I feel like you're some kind of addiction doctor or psychologist. You help people who are in denial about their addictions and the things that they need help with. You help them clear the doubt that they can't overcome and show them that they can. You're definitely a psychologist, and you have a great humor. You are a Patch Adams. You heal a lot through humor. Humor is a good tool of yours. You teach them to laugh at themselves instead of cry, which is a talent we all need in this crazy world we live in. Then we have mildew fairy, cleanup time. Yeah. People are in their worst rock bottom when they come to you. I don't know if you're an addiction specialist or like a trauma counselor, but people come to you when they're at their worst and their lowest and they have no hope. And in comes you, the miracle worker, the three fates, what comes around. This is about helping them face what they've done and own it and face that they need to make change. You're the bringer of reality, which isn't always something people appreciate. You're also very gifted with the three fates here. You could even do what are those called? Why do I always forget this word? When you like surprise ambush people to try to get them to go to rehab. Could do anything like that. The clockwork pumpkin, a wonderful idea, the aha moment. Exactly. You help them realize that they need help. And you give them that help. You help work with them. Sewer mermaid, your sensuality is beautiful. You help people accept who they are. You work a lot with sexuality. You could even be like a LGBTQ counselor, helping people accept who they are. Yeah, you're very protected. You're a veiled person in the spiritual world. They can't see you at all. I'm getting that for you. But also you protect people while they cocoon themselves as a caterpillar. As they're transforming into a butterfly, you are the protection. Like you could work in a rehab facility. You could work in a hospital. You could even work in a prison. You could be a prison counselor. Like you're their safe place where they can come and talk and get what they need to. Yeah, Banshee, you get... Spirits can't see you. You could get rid of bad spirits, but you also help people face the worst part of themselves. Like the Banshee is them when they're addicted to drugs and lying and stealing, or when they're broken down, not taking their meds and they don't know what reality is and what isn't. Like this is people at their worst. This is who you deal with, and you protect them so that they can heal. Yeah, definitely a healer, psychologist, drug counselor, doctor, nurse. All Hallows Eve, on the cusp of death, they come to you. Like they're literally going to die if they don't get help. It could be suicide prevention as well. We have ghost, regret, yeah. People are dying. You could help spirits who can't forgive themselves to cross over. You could help people on their deathbed. Every time they could die. Or people who have so much remorse and regret that they're depressed and can't get out of bed. This is like people half living and half dead already. Trick or treat, mischief and play. Yeah. Patch Adams, like you're not so serious all the time. There's a time to be serious, and there's a time where they need to come together and laugh and be silly and release. Your healing is very unique. You have a very unique style, like Patch Adams was very unique in how he did things. Cauldron, synergy and healing, yes. Help them. You have all the tools in the box that they need to heal, and you help them take each tool out one at a time so they're not overwhelmed. You help them build up their toolbox so they can then one day go forward in their own life in a healthy way. You're definitely a light worker. And again with death. You could even be hospice as well. You got death 3 times. Or you work with spirits who can't cross over. Or like I said, you work with people who are going to die from addiction or suicide if they don't get help. Like dire circumstances. Even people with like schizophrenia that people have given up on. Like I said, take people at their worst. You teach them to love themselves enough to be able to get their pain out and release it, get the help that they need and become better people. That's beautiful. Thank God for you. Thank you, Pile 4. This is hard work, then it's a thankless job, but you save lives every day, or you will if you're not doing this yet. This is amazing. Thanks for popping by. If you liked it, if it resonated, if you want more of these in the future, please smash the like button below. If you're feeling generous, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.